morning, everybody. So again, my name is Tanvi Prince. We have a very small audience, so it should be more interactive probably. Now I sit in the back. I always tell my students, right? Okay. So my presentation is going to be, I will make it short. Just to have, so I know Professor Jean, Professor Amador, and you don't mind to introduce yourself.
My name is Mashallah.
Okay, in hostess.
I'm Shubhan Ganguly. I'm as a faculty at City Technical Professor.
Okay, and do you guys use any test generator, so any type of test generator software in your classes?
No, not just the software.
Okay.
No, we use WebWork.
Whiteboard. Okay.
Yeah.
So this particular software I'm using since I came to Hostess, this 2008. So I'm using it for 9.5 years. And this is like, some of the pros and cons I'll discuss. And then I'll open the floor for question and answer. And I don't want to make it too technical. And the presentation is not about how to do it, but why am I doing it, right? But I will also talk about a little bit of how to do it. But if you are interested to start from step one, right? Let's assume we don't know anything and you want to start from the beginning. I make a copy of how to do like ABC. Start from the beginning, right? So if you are interested, you can take it and you can just follow it. It's very simple. So there are many test generator software out there, and so the one that we're going to talk about is a particular software from Pearson. And my disclaimer is that I have nothing to do with Pearson. I am not promoting anything, but I'm using this particular. I'm happy to using this for a long time, and I just want to present some of the benefit that I'm getting from this particular software. But I have no relation with Pearson per se. So just a disclaimer on that. So to get started, I'm going to talk about a little bit of how to do it in the beginning, and then at the end, why am I doing it? So and I'm going to skip some of the slides a little bit faster because you can just get it from this handout and you can just follow it. And I know Professor Amador doing it for a long time also using this software. So please feel free to if you have any thought on this, you can also do that. So the first thing to do is you need to request an ID and password from Pearson, which is completely free as a faculty or as a teaching assistant or an adjunct professor. You can request your ID and password from Pearson. And I want to and to do that, this whole presentation, by the way, in this handout. So I gave you this link. So all you have to do is just copy this link here, and if you send your email, I'll send this PowerPoint to your email. So at the end of the presentation, please make sure you give your email so I can send this whole PowerPoint to your email. So you can just follow it in the computer. So you just copy this website, and then you just fill out the necessary information, your name and so on. They just need to verify that you are an instructor. So it's good, so that the student doesn't get it. But the student have the student version. That's a different one, but the instructor have their own version. And then you download the test gen into a computer. So this is the test gen. So the name is test gen. So once you get the ID and password from Pearson, now you are ready to download the software. And to download the software, you just copy this address on the top, this one over here, this one, copy this, and then you just go to the site and you just use the ID and password that you have created from Pearson, and then you download your software. The way you download any software into your computer. So once you follow the download instruction, you'll get this one. So I actually downloaded this in this desktop here before the presentation. Can I minimize that? Yes. Okay. So once you download, this is the software it looks like, TestJet. So that's the software over here. And once you open it, it will look like this. So that's the initial software. That's the initial TestJet. Okay. As you can see, it has two windows, one on the left and one on the right. So at this point, the left is empty because you don't have any test bank in the beginning. So you have to now download the test bank that you want. So you can think that, you can think this as like an empty plate. So you have the empty plate, now you need the food, right? So if you don't have the plate, how can I have the food, right? So that's the first step. You have the plate, but now you need the food, right? So that's the test bank. Now you need the test bank to download. And where you are going to get the test bank is on the Pearson. So you go to the Pearson website and you use your faculty ID and password to search for the book that you want. And I'm going to show you this. Actually, let's go to my PowerPoint. So that's the first. So two step, right? So far we went over two step. You request ID and password. Once you get it, you download test. Now the third step. So then now you have to download TestJet to your computer, and to do that, you go to this website. Say Pearson Higher Ed. So let me copy, and let's say I can make it a little bit alive here. So I'm just going to do it. And again, once you give your email, I'll send the whole PowerPoint to your email, and you can just follow this step in your computer. So that's the website you go to download your test bank. So now you could download your test bank. Look at the subject. So basically almost all the subject. Okay, so all of them are technical difficult. Okay, so let's look at this subject here. It's a variety of subjects, not just math and science. You also have humanities and English, and so on and so forth. Okay? So for me, this is the one, right? And if you're teaching other subjects, you can also do it from other subjects. For some reason, statistics is like a separate monster. So for me, it's always mathematics. So you go there, and then you just filter your search. So you just go down and down. And then you figure out which book you want to use. So all you have to do is just filter out and just go down and down. So for example, if you are interested in calculus, or if you're interested in liberal arts math, whatever you want, right? So I use it for all of my courses. All in not the higher level, but anything below calculus 1 and below, I use it. So for calculus 1, calculus. Math 20, most definitely that's the elementary algebra class for the first class. So I use it all of these classes. So let's just look at developmental math. Let's look at that. So that's your elementary algebra, pre-algebra like arithmetic. You can find it here. So it's still loading. So.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, absolutely. So please feel free to ask any question.
Silly, please excuse me. So, and I know you've been using this for a long time, so I'm kind of embarrassed asking this. But when you do this, then are you printing them and still are you giving hard copy exams in the class or online, or I'm sure you can do both, right?
Exam is always hard copy in the class.
Okay.
And this is depending on the instructor, whatever you want to do with this. And so there are many things you can do. But for me, the exam is always hard copy in class. But this for the homework. I give them homework, online homework. My homework is always online. And this is one of the things that you can do with TestJet. So you can create class note, class handout, quiz, homework, exam, and I created a workbook for my Math 20 class. So any class you can create a workbook. So I have this workbook, right? And I distribute to the students in the beginning of the class, and then I don't need to make any copy throughout the semester. I don't need to go downstairs in the printing office anymore. I just do it one time and that's it.
Yes. So then there's no need for students to interact with this website. But you say you do assign online homework.
Yes.
Through the Pearson website.
No. So the test gen, I'll go over that. Okay. So yes. So I use it with Blackboard. I use this with Blackboard. So once you filter out, right? So now we're inside developmental math, and then it's a subcategory. So you just go down whatever you want, right? Beginning algebra, that's like our elementary algebra. So you click that, and then once you click this, it will give you some books that that is beginning algebra. It will give you some books. Okay? So and once it's download, this is one of the problem with live presentation, like the PowerPoint. You have to wait for the internet connection to work. So now we're inside beginning algebra, and look at it has some books from Pearson, right? It has some books. You just choose which books you want to use. So you have to choose which books you want to use. Any books that comes after 2012, like some of the newer books, like 2014, 2015, they all have test bank. But if you go to some of the older books, they may not have the test bank. So why going to older one when you have new, right? That just makes perfect sense. So you choose something. So this will it's 2019, but it says it's yet available. But so let's just do something. I don't know. Since it says available, let's click that. Let's see what happens. Let's click it. So you click a book which you want to use. You can use multiple books. You don't need to use one book. So you can select 10 questions from book 1, 5 questions from book 2, 3 questions from book 3, and you can create one single homework or one single exam. It doesn't have to be from one book. So once you inside the book, I click this book here, right? Once you inside the book, if you go down, just click resources, and then once you click resources, at some point it will say test gen, it test bank, it has it right there. Okay? So look at you have the test bank. So this is the test bank for this book. And how many minutes?
About 7 minutes.
Okay. So once you have the test bank, once you see the test bank, you can just download the test bank, like right here. Okay, I'm sorry, that's not the one. Test bank is which one? This is the test bank. I'm sorry. So you just look at the test bank file, and then you just download the test bank. And I'm going to, and then you just use the ID and password that you have from Pearson. You accept and proceed. You just save the test bank, and just save it in the desktop. So now you have the test bank. So right there, that's your test bank. So you have the test bank. Now this is a zip file, so let's just unzip. So you just right click and just unzip. Okay, so this is the unzip one. So now this is the test bank. This is the test bank. You have to put this test bank. You have to link the test bank with your test gen, and that's very easy. You open, and if it looks very technical, it's not technical at all. And I'll have all the instruction ABC. You can just follow this. It's not a big deal. You just add the test bank to the library. You can locate test bank. Okay, let me see. You can do two ways. One is you could add test bank to library. This one, or you can locate test bank. So I'm just going to add test bank to the library. Go to the place that you download. Why is it showing here? Let's see, it is there, right?
Yeah, yes.
Maybe I can just double click this one. Sometimes you can just double click the test bank. Okay, so this is
Can you drag it?
okay, let me try that.
Copy paste? Drag everything, right?
Yes.
You use a Google Chrome or you using a
Explorer.
Chrome?
I'm using it doesn't have Google Chrome here. It doesn't have Google Chrome here. So once you put the once you download the test guide, it will appear here on this side. That's why I bring my laptop, but I cannot connect this to here. But I don't want to lose the time. So once it's doing it, let me go to my PowerPoint. And once you do that, once you have the test bank, you have let me just. So I show all of this in the live presentation, but let me just skip some of this and go to the test gen. Once you have the test bank in the test gen, this is what it looks like, right? So on the left hand side, I know these are all the test bank I have, right? But in the beginning you might have one or two, right? So these are all the test bank for the books that I'm using in my classes. So you just click one of the books on the plus side, right? One of the books. And then you get the chapter, right? Let me see. Yes. So once you click a book, once you click a book here, right? So the book that I click here is the linear algebra, and then it gives you the chapter. You go down like you click the chapter, you have the section. You click the section, you have the question. You just go down by down, and then once you get a question, all you have to do is just drag and drop. Okay? You just drag a question from this side to this side. So the question that you like, you just drag. And then most of the questions are algorithmically generated. That means if you drag a same question twice, it will give you. It's not going to give you the same question. It will give you similar question with different numbers. So you can drag a question 10 times, you'll get 10 similar questions, but not exactly the same. But not all questions are algorithmically generated, but many questions are algorithmically generated, especially the lower level math classes. And once you have this side, once you have it, you can export this. Look at the export. Look at how many different types you can export. You can export this as a plain text file or formatted text file. This is the you can if you format a text file, you can copy paste that in the Microsoft Word, and you can use that as a Microsoft Word, or you can export as a PDF, and you can give this to a PDF as the most common format. You can give it to the student by email, or you post it in the Blackboard.
Do you recommend any specific one? Does anyone work better than the other? Document or PDF?
If you don't want to format, if you are happy with what they have and you don't want to format yourself, then the PDF is the one to go, definitely. And then the one that I always use is Blackboard format. So you have a Blackboard format, and you export that as a Blackboard format, and then you can use that test Blackboard format inside your Blackboard, and you can create an online homework. An online homework which can be automatically graded, okay? And when the students submit that homework in the Blackboard, it's going to be automatically graded, and the grade will be posted in the Blackboard. So very quickly, I only have like 50 seconds, 30 seconds. So again, all of this, how you put that inside the Blackboard, how you create online homework, everything in every step with picture. I have a hard copy, so please, either you can have a hard copy, or if you give me email address, I'll send it the PowerPoint in the email. You can just follow step by step. The only disadvantage or only cons I have with this test is that when you go to a little bit higher level math, the question, the the number of questions pooled seems to decrease.
Yeah.
Okay, and then on the differential equation, I cannot find any test bank for differential equation. I can find linear algebra, but differential equation, I cannot find any test bank. But on the lower level, the calculus 1, 2, 3, pre-calculus, I have plenty of test bank. So thank you very much.
Thank you.